Welcome back to some Cuphead for delicious last course. I'm dear darling, and work up your appetite as it's a good day for a swell battle. Where last time we actually managed to defeat Ribbit and Croak with full HP. We had 6 HP, I think, or no, maybe 3. I don't remember. Let's not be too overzealous. And we managed to, actually defeat them. Unfortunately, we only managed to defeat one with an A+ rank. So basically, what we're going to try and do now is basically just do what we're doing but faster. So we can't ever stay on spread shot because it does too little damage. Not spread shot, chaser. And I think basically where I'm losing most of my damage is probably in the first and third phases where I'm not hitting you enough invulnerability forms. So probably what we should be doing is, because I'm not risky enough to stay up in melee range to do damage, we should basically stay back here. And do as much damage as possible. Then when we get the spread shot, when our super starts charging up, we should switch to spread shot and basically just see if we can hit you multiple times. Like, oh, well, we got the laser now, but what I was going to say is because the laser is not as much damage as 5 spread shots in a row, so the earlier on we can get spread shot and start firing those off, I think probably the better. Especially because we can kind of invulnerability frames through some of it. The thing is, I don't think spread shot's better if we don't land all the hits than just like a normal fireball. I'm not really sure. It's a bit hard to tell. And I didn't actually look up all the damage, but I remember looking up ages ago. And I'm pretty sure, I'm like 90% sure spread shot is the highest damage out of all the weapons. I honestly just think I need to be more, I need to be more brave. I need to get up in melee range, not melee range, but I need to at least be here, and be willing to dodge somehow. I don't know how I'm failing with dodge so badly. Because I need to take advantage of spread shot's damage if I'm going to do this. And like, what? You can mini jump in this game, right? Can't you? Yeah. But the mini jump is just like not enough room. So clearly I just got to do it with better timing. So right now I'm just sort of fishing for spread shot. Fishing failed. And, there's just not much else to it. Just do whatever I was doing, but do it better. It's going to be a hard and arduous process trying to S-rank all the bosses. One which I'm not even sure if I'm going to complete, but, I'm at least going to try for a little bit. I mean, it might even be a better option. Instead of using this Chalice, why don't I just stick with spread shot and smoke dash? Because right now I can't smoke dash for anything because I lose my weapon. But it's sort of like I'm making a bet on myself. Do I think being able to use the same weapon consistently and being able to smoke dash whenever I want would make me better than having plus 3 HP and technically more damage because I get to charge up super faster? I don't know, but it's worth a try. I sort of just crack myself up with how often I just assume that the second one is going to be parryable for really no reason. Like, I just do it again. I'm just too used to not smoke dashing now. And if you're wondering why I'm not smoke dashing, I'm pretty sure smoke dashing with a divine relic just causes you to lose your the weapon you're using, which is why I'm so used to not using it. But clearly I just need to be able to actually dodge these guys' attacks. Oh wait, hold on. We can't take any damage, I forgot. I don't think this is the answer, but I think this is at least good sort of cryogenic training. Maybe that's what we do. Hold on. Run into melee range, do as much damage as we can. As soon as you start attacking, back to pea shooter. Back here, get our 3 parries. And as soon as this happens... Oh god. Like, that would be optimal, but we can't do that without dying. I honestly don't think this is the answer. I don't know if it is a particularly good answer, except for just get better. Like, It's a thing, you know, whenever you sometimes when you run into adversity and you run into a bit of hardship, you're like, is there some sort of super secret I'm missing? Is there like some strategy I can employ which will just be like, oh, now it all clicks together for me? And sometimes there is. Sometimes there is a thing which just like makes everything make sense to you. You do it, you employ it, and you're just like, wow, why didn't I do this earlier? I get it now. This is how it should have been this entire time. But sometimes, and most of the times, there's not a super secret answer. It's just, you're not good enough yet, you know? And that's not a bad thing. You just need to practice more. You just need to train more. You just need to be more experienced. You just need to know exactly not exactly what's going on, but you just need to put the man hours in. And you just need to get a little bit better. Like, there's no secret formula to success. As I say, there are things which certainly can help. There are things which probably is good advice in general. But the best advice is just get better. Which, I'm sorry to say. Okay, we should probably not fire the spaceship into the actual thing. But that's it. What I'm trying now is basically spamming supers rather than doing something rather than using the laser. Because while the laser is good for invulnerability, I don't think it's what we need right now. I think what we need is just damage. Oh my god. The amount of times I just jump into a fly is very, very silly. Maybe I should just spam my whetstone when I'm jumping. That's obviously a terrible idea. Don't do that. Like, come on. How am I meant to parry that? Those flies are right there. The answer is you kill the flies, I suppose, but... Oh god. We basically just have to make sure we're never stuck with charge shot or twister when we're not in range. Twister's fine when we're in range. So not charge shot, chaser. Chaser and twister. And it's not because chaser's nice comfort, but you know, the thing we're missing on this fight is we're not missing comfort. We're not taking too much damage. We're just not doing enough damage fast enough. So being able to follow up our attacks and not have them unnecessarily nerfed for no reason is probably what we need. And I'm starting to realise this is going to be quite a difficult challenge. I mean, I already knew it was going to be a difficult challenge. That's why I prefaced it with like, don't count on me finishing this, but you know, I didn't know it was going to be this difficult. Okay. Oh my god. He just punched me over the head. Just knocked me out. I don't even know what the lobber special does, but... as long as it gets the job done, who cares? Whenever we get a moment, we're trying to fish for a spread shot or something. Something that does a bit more damage than what we've got. I don't like charge shot because it requires too much like thought process, but luckily as soon as charge shot happens, you have to get rid of it anyway. Oh my god. You know what? I should be more liberal with my smoke dash. I should just use my smoke dash again. You know? Who cares that it's changed my weapon? I'm just going to get good at adapting. Using a weapon. That's the whole point of it. Adapt with a weapon, you know? You just need better reactions for when it's a weapon you can't use. Just immediately get rid of it. But you got to bring back that smoke dash. That smoke dash reaction again, you know? It's useful. It's what you need. Like there, you could have just smoke dash. It's what it's there for. It's literally what it's there for. And you're not taking advantage of it. Press the button again. Press the button again. This is what they call character growth. There's something, you know. It was my old flame, and then, you know, we broke up because it was like, oh, you know, it's not working out between us using smoke dash while trying to charge up with Cursed Relic. But it's back and it's better than ever, you know. The dash gives us some vulnerability again. We can use it again. It's fine. We can put aside our differences. And it's not really like we had any differences in the first place. It was just more like it was a different strategy. But now it's back. Now it's an optimal strategy again. So just use it. It's just too many things going on. My brain can't process it. My finite brain is not big enough for this infinite computing power that I so require while playing this game. Oh my word. I thought I parried fast enough, but clearly the answer is I didn't. Oh god. I just couldn't figure it out, and the answer was smoke dash. Every time it's smoke dash when I'm like, I don't know what to do to get out of here. But for whatever reason, I just stubbornly refused to do it. Okay, that time the answer was not smoke dash, that time the answer was definitely continue holding downwards. And I just didn't. But... oh, the answer was smoke dash again, and I just didn't smoke dash. I was falling, and I was like, I don't know how to get out of the situation. There was a clear spot just going over the top of the projectiles. I just didn't smoke dash. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me, Dad? We're fishing for the spread shot. We didn't get it, so that's fine. We just keeping on, and we got the spread shot. We got rid of it, but it's fine. You know, it was a mistake. These mistakes happen, and it's fine. Good. Smoke dash to get out. What am I doing? I gotta be honest, Little Planet, you're not really doing much. Okay, now we gotta fish for that spread shot, because the spread shot does a lot of damage here. It's gonna be difficult. We need to get another parry off, I think. Okay. It was literally just one more parry. But unfortunately, I believe that was our 3rd HP. So, okay, we got the spread shot. We got the spread shot. Good, good. Now get out. Dash out. See? Dash out. Just... oh. That had to basically be any weapon except for charge shot. Just ended up ruining me. That. Excuse me. Excuse me. You can't do that. You can't do that, okay? You can't just throw a fly directly into my face. That's not, you know... we're at a restaurant, you know. That's something that's definitely, like, worth complaining about. You know, you call over the waiter. Excuse me, there is a fly in my face. You know, it's just sort of like a parody of, like, Flying the Seed or something like that. But honestly, it didn't land. It doesn't make sense, you know. Just makes me seem kind of rude. I'll be honest, I'm not really much of a type of person to be, like, complaining about food I get in, like, a restaurant. You know, I just kind of eat it. Food is food to me in the end. I guess if I got, like, really, really terrible service... I can't even think of, like, the worst service I've ever gotten in a restaurant. Or anything like that. I'm sure it's happened, but... not that I can really remember off the top of my head. Just remember, don't forget your smoke dash. Don't forget your smoke dash should you need it. Like now. Perfect time to use a smoke dash. Perfect time to use a whetstone. Wonderful job. Wait, is that only melee range? Actually, I had no idea that's how that super worked. So, right now, fishing for that. Fishing for the spread shot. Fishing for it. Fishing for it. There we go. We got it. We immediately lost it again. That's fine. Because we're just firing all the other supers. As I say, theoretically, more damage. Oh, okay, that was quite close. And now we just got to do better. We've got to get to spread shot damage. Okay, spread shot's not doing anything on this one because we're too far away, unfortunately. No! I don't think this counts as a parry. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to restart. Because we just took too much damage. But I think we're making good progress. Not only because we're getting better, but also because we're changing our attitude. We're coming in we're not coming in revital, as if anything, I'm a bit worn down, but... but, with a different attitude. With more knowledge under our belt, you got to suffer a little bit for the lessons to sink in. And then, hopefully we can do it by the end of this episode, but then hopefully we can go into Carnation's fight. A bit more of like a renewed joie de vie. And we could be like, yes, this is what we need to do. We're here, we mean business. We don't mean... I don't know, I'm trying to think of a plant pun, but I couldn't really think of one, I'm going to be honest. But, we're not here to mess around anymore. I'm not here to horse around now. I'm here to shoot heads. That sounds a bit more grim than I meant, but you know what I meant, probably. Excuse me, I parried that. And by, excuse my parry that, I clearly didn't. But in my mind I did. And I like it, game, if you would just like sort of change what you're doing to exactly what I thought I was doing, you know? I thought I already beat this boss with an S rank, so, you know, if you just sort of like update your details, you know, I think that must be a misclick on your part. You know, you clearly don't think I'm as good as I think I am. And that's, you know, a travesty for me. Oh, come on. Nice, back to spread shot. I was just seeing if there was a way to, if I like held the shoot button down and I used the super, I would keep the spread shot, but it doesn't seem like it. So maybe when we get spread shot and when a good time to keep spread shot, we just wait for a laser. But in this first phase, it's not a great time to keep spread shot. We use spread shot to get as much damage as we can early, but then we switch to something else. Not charge shot. Are you kidding me? I don't know which is worse. Like, if I get charge shot out of this rotation, I would. It's definitely the one which is, I think, the worst. The worst one to get because it just changes up so dramatically. Like even chaser shot, like it does less damage, yes, but at least you don't have to do anything different. But charge shot just like stops you firing, you know, in this game where crowd control matters the most. It really does matter.
Here's a real high-class bout. Here goes.
It's like putting all your eggs in one basket, and I'm not that sort of gambling type, you know. I like to have safe, secure bets. Actually, that's not a bad idea to use super to change off a weapon you don't want to. If any chaser had a better super effect, but this super effect seems fine, as far as I can tell. Okay. Like, okay, I don't know why I keep doing that. I don't know why I did that either. What am I doing? What am I doing? Just reset me. That one, I can tell you right now, going nowhere. Twister, not what we need. I don't know how much damage that does. I mean, the crystals kind of look like they do a lot of damage, but I don't actually know if that's true. Okay, I don't know why I did that. That was quite dangerous. Oh, we can only destroy one. I thought whetstone hits everything in an AoE around us. I guess that'd be a bit too strong crowd control wise. For what's not meant to be a crowd control ability, so. Just dodge for it. Just dodge for it. You know? It's fine, it's fine. You know, in any good story arc, you got to have a setback before the hero can triumph, because it makes a victory feel all the more satisfying. The thing I'm not looking forward to is that I think many of these bosses might be like that. So I don't know, I don't know. Because the bosses only get way harder. Like this is, I'm not gonna lie, this is meant to be quite an easy boss to S rank, I'm pretty sure. Like I'd be surprised if it isn't, because it's definitely, at least in the base game, one of the easiest bosses. I can't imagine trying to S rank it makes it much harder. I don't even know how I'm gonna do the later bosses. But we're gonna see for a bit, you know? I mean, I've literally just started the next series of Little Nightmares. I'm not really here to draw another thumbnail art again, because I just don't have time right now. So, you know, Cuphead is going to keep going until morale improves. And by morale, I mean my own morale, I suppose. And spreadshot just doesn't do anything when I miss all the things like that, right? So there's no point spreadshotting, supering on spreadshot unless it's a laser, right? I don't know, maybe I should just commit more to the laser. Oh, until my morale improves. But I mean, it is kind of a point of Cuphead. It is meant to be a deviously frustrating game. Sort of like inherently, I want to say, but I'm not sure inherently is really the right word to use there. It's like by design to be annoyingly difficult. So if I'm getting annoyed, if anything, I feel like it's kind of what the game developers want. Well, they don't want me getting annoyed enough to stop playing the game, obviously. They want me to get annoyed and then feel rewarded when I finally beat it. But I can almost say with certainty now, but I don't think I'm going to do this entire game. I don't think I could, is one thing. I don't think I could do it and continue commentating the games in a way I would find enjoyable. Which is kind of a point, I feel like, in a lot of my videos, I would like to think, is that you're watching because you kind of hear from my weird commentary as I play these games at the same time, but it's quite hard to do anymore with this, you know. I mean, I've done hard things before, of course, in games, you know. Let's not pretend Hollow Knight, Path of Pantheon or Hallowness was a walk in the park, and let's not pretend Celeste's, I forgot what it's called, but that weird strawberry. Let's not pretend that strawberry was a walk in the park either. Okay, we got the heal off. Theoretically possible. Just dodge. Dodge! Dodge! Dodge the wrong way. Theoretically possible. What's that special strawberry called? It's not the golden strawberry in Celeste. I didn't do golden strawberries, which I guess is kind of the equivalent of what I'm doing right now, because it's a bit ironic, because when I played Celeste at that time, I was like, there's no way I'm doing golden strawberries, because I just wouldn't enjoy it. But here I am, all the same, trying to S-rank Cuphead. I thought I could at least do the first island, so, you know, I'm at least going to persevere through the first island, I think. And then we'll see where it goes from there. I just keep moving with goalposts. Goalposts? What goalposts? All I see are goals for me to change based on how well I'm doing. Did I take... I think I took damage. That was so annoying.
A brawl is surely brewing. Now go.
That was a perfect charge shot caster. Did you see that? That was amazing. I can't multitask with charge shot. It's just too much. I have too many pans in the fire. I don't even think that's a phrase. It's fine, it's fine. Oh, come on, that's not fine. We can make it fine, but it's not fine yet. Excuse me, I took damage from that. Or maybe I didn't. No, I don't. Actually, in retrospect, I don't think I did, but still. Okay, okay. Just if I could get rid of charge shot from the rotation, that would be very jolly good. That's probably what I'd say. Just fish for that spread shot. Fish for that spread shot. Damage is king. In the world of a timed mechanism, damage is king. You might be like, what does that even mean? I don't even know what that means, okay? My Confucius quotes have been getting more and more nonsensical with each passing day. But so be it. It's in these fires at which diamonds are forged. Under, you know, like pressure and all that. What do I normally say? Diamonds are formed under pressure and all that. Do I feel like I'm being formed under pressure? Certainly feel like I'm under pressure. Like a drip, 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 and that will never stop. Why do I just keep running forward? I mean, it's possible to get another parry heal off. I don't know if we've got it in us, but... I literally don't think we can. Yeah, I was going to say, because the next phase is going to start, we can't heal off the next phase. Okay, well... I mean, it wasn't too bad. All things considered. Could have been worse. I just... I want to be able to crawl along the floor. And you might be like, playing Miss Chalice, she can roll along the floor, it's invulnerable. And I'm like, no. You know, because I also want to be able to take 3 hits. And not just 1 extra hit. You know, sorry Miss Chalice. That's actually probably the main reason I don't want to use Miss Chalice. Is the fact that I can heal. Using this charm. And that for... Oh, that feels like that does a decent amount of damage. And that, for whatever reason for me, is something I prioritise. Maybe this laser... Okay, wait, hold a minute. I think this planet is actually pretty decent. We just have to keep it alive. So if we just throw it out backwards, it would just continuously do damage, right? Let's test. Even if we take untoward damage in this run. But like, if we just throw it there, it would just continuously do damage forever, right? Does it ever go away? 4. Okay, it does eventually go away. It only does 4 shots. But that would have been actually insane if it didn't go away. Which is probably why it does go away, but still. No! Let me out, let me out, let me out. This game's hard. This game's hard. I'm sorry my commentary is not as entertaining as it could be. It's hard to focus in this game, I'm going to be honest. You might be like, you don't need to apologise, in which case that's very kind of you. But you also might be like, hey, say more funny things, funny person. And I'd be like, okay, well, it's not really like my defining identity, personality trait is being funny, and I'm not going to lie, you know. If you ask my friends, you know, dear darling, is she particularly funny? They would be like, she says funny things sometimes. I don't think I'm known for it. That's the wrong button. Oh god. Okay, nice. And we got the spread shot. Or a laser. Just throw anything. Throw anything. And hopefully it's a spread shot. And it is a spread shot. So we're doing lots of damage, lots of damage, lots of damage. I don't know what we want, but we just want to get through this as quickly as possible. And I think laser probably is a way to go. Just to allow us to dodge so much more of the attacks. Okay, that's fine. Okay, just keep going, keep it going, keep it going. Oh my god. Just smoke dash through. What am I doing? Ah, 2 HP. That was probably fast enough as well. If I just didn't do that weird smoke dash. I was like smoke dash through it, and then I proceeded to fail my smoke dash. That's probably an A though. That's so annoying. I had that right there, right in my palm of my hand. From the palm of my hand, I threw it just a million miles away. So I was just checking a message on Discord. Get out of him, man. Get out of him, mouse. But I mean, we know the strategy now. We know what we need to do. I say we, what I need to do. I actually don't think I got all my heals off as well during that run, which kind of sucks, but you know, so be it. That's fine, you know. I was on chase for a bit, but that's because, you know, I couldn't think what to do. We just gotta get spread shot by the time we get to the second phase. I think that's the most important thing. If we have spread shot on our second phase, we're good to go. Well, we're not necessarily good to go, but we're pretty good to go. Oh my god, what am I doing? I could not figure out how to dodge anything there. But I think that really was what happened. Is we took no... Did we take any... I think we took no damage in the second phase, and we had spread shot for the majority of it. So we did a lot of damage. Actually, we could have had it for more, couldn't we? Because we ended up using a laser on it, right? So basically, is when they start charging up to run through, that's when we should basically just be throwing all our super, right? And then fishing for the spread shot. So then we can do as much damage as possible on the spread shot in the second phase. At least we should keep enough so then right at the end of the phase we can use our laser to try and overcap damage. Probably. That's my guess. That's my guess. I don't know if it's necessarily that's true. I mean, an alternative is we could stick with spread shot and pea shooter. And then we can take the charm which, when you parry things, you heal. I don't know what it's called because it's new in this version. Maybe that's the key. But we're not smoke dashing all that much in the first place. Because we kind of got used to not doing it. If that's the only thing we take advantage of, really. I mean, technically we do take advantage of a coffee effect. But I don't think it's the most important effect in the world. Should we try it? We got 1 minute. Let's try it. What's it called? Heart ring. This might be the key. I don't know. I don't know. But having full control, I think, over this, our weapon choice is certainly going to help our damage output, I think. At the cost of losing coffee. hopefully always basically having spread shot at opportune moments is what's going to not upset the balance, is going to tilt the balance in our favour. Oh, I dodged, but I forgot. This might be the key. This might be my playstyle. I say take damage, but still. Oh, oi. I didn't see what you're doing. Okay, well. At least it feels a lot better. Kind of. But just being able to have spread shot all the time. Wait. Okay, I was going to be like, do you have no contact damage yet? But that might be the opportunity that we should... When that pose happens, that should be the opportunity when we spam our super. I don't know. I think it's more doable with this combination, surprisingly. Than Divine Relic. I think Divine Relic is good on other things, but maybe it's just not what I need on this boss, because this is where where time matters most. I don't know. But too upset about making any progress is a bit sad, but sometimes that's just how it's going to be in these difficult games. Hopefully we can make some progress next time. But for now, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Cuphead, a delicious last course. I've been Dear Darling. Any likes, comments, subscription, shares are greatly appreciated. Join me Dear Darling Discord, follow me on Twitter down below. Hope to see each other again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now.